Monday, September 23rd will mark the third annual Pennsylvania March for Life. It takes place at our state capitol in Harrisburg. Here to tell us all about it and how you can be part of a local trip to the Pennsylvania March for Life is Marianne Lawn. Marianne is the CEO of the Voice of John Ministry, and she is also involved with this special trip to Harrisburg. Marianne, thanks so much for joining us. I know you've been going to the March for Life in Washington, D.C. for years, and you also attending the one at our state capitol that began 3 years ago. And even though Roe versus Wade was overturned by the United States Supreme Court and sent back to the states, you told me now it's more important than ever to have the state March for Life. Is that true?
That's exactly true, Lisa. And thank you so much for having me and hosting the Voice of John Ministry once again. And yes, it became more and more important with the overthrow of Roe. And I still even hear it now where people will say, well, I thought, over that we overthrew Roe, so abortion is illegal. And what it did is it put it back to the states. So now each state must govern themselves and make rules. And I always said, my hope is that the state of Pennsylvania will become a sanctuary state for the unborn. And what a blessing that would be. But that's why we're there. And this year, thousands of pro-life advocates will be in Harrisburg for the third annual March for Life. And as you said, the event takes place on Monday, September 23rd. And the state capitol is such a beautiful building. This time of year is so beautiful, but it gives us the opportunities when our legislators see that 10,000 of their constituents from across the state will be there advocating for the right to life of the unborn. The speakers are wonderful. Every year they've had wonderful speakers, but focus on the family. They're they're so amazing because the heart of the pro-life movement is family, honoring the family. And I always say Jesus, in everything he did, there was a purpose. And in his life, it was Mary, it was Joseph, it was the child. And we advocate for whole families, a mom, a dad, and their children. And so Focus on the Family just does some amazing presentations. Our legislators will be there, many of them to speak. We unfortunately found out that it will not be a voting session. We're concerned as to why they would cancel that. They were to be back in session on September 23rd. But we do know that some of our legislators will be there, and we will be there, over 10,000 of us, to advocate for the sanctity of life.
Now, you are taking a local bus trip there. So if someone wants to go, they can be part of your group. So tell us about that. Where is the bus leaving from and how do people get involved?
Well, we invite everybody. It's Catholics, it's any denomination, it's no faith, whatever walk of life you're from. We encourage you to join with us. The bus trip itself is very beautiful. Dr. Frank Polidoro, who's so well known for his ethics and his pro-life stand, he's the captain of our bus trip. We will be leaving St. John Bosco Church at 8:30. We'll start boarding the bus. Many of the people attending with us will want to attend the 8 a.m. Mass at St. John's, and which is on Route 93 in Cunningham. We'll be leaving from St. John Bosco right after the 8 o'clock Mass, and we arrive in Harrisburg about 11 o'clock. And during that time, there's a beautiful praise and prayer rally. It's gorgeous. The music has always been so beautiful, and prayers from every denomination, every group. At 11 o'clock, the official rally begins with speakers, legislative speakers, focus on the family, uh, people who are willing to come forth and give their testimony. And so at 12 noon, is the march around the Capitol. It's easy peasy, 1 mile. And if you don't feel up to it, go inside the beautiful Capitol building and enjoy lunch, tour the Capitol, meet any of your legislators. And so don't forget, if you'd like to join us for students, it's a $15 rate. It serves for many as service hours, and then our adults are $20. If you can't go, but you would like to sponsor somebody, like just call me, Marianne, 570-788-JOHN, and sponsor somebody to go. Help us with defray the cost of the bus. But I'm hoping that you'll join us. We want to go with a full bus and show that we are a pro-life community.